While many Rock County residents continue to struggle, there have been some success stories. Rock County reporter Margo Spann has more on how some are finding work and a fresh start.
The executive director of the Southwest Wisconsin Workforce Development Board estimates at its peak, 12,000 Rock County residents were unemployed. The latest numbers from the state show that things are slowly getting better here in Janesville, and that's partially because some residents are choosing to go back to school and give their education a shot in the arm.
This is what we call Main Street. Main Street is a road that connects us between the hospital and the clinic.
Learning your way around is half the battle when starting a new job.
I never thought of becoming a medical laboratory technician. It was something I was interested in, and at the time.
Joe Rudinsky is all smiles as he gets a sneak peek at the lab at the new St. Mary's Janesville Hospital.
This is what I've been looking forward to the past 2.5 years or so.
This guided tour of the facility is a part of new employee orientation.
You had asked me 10 years ago if I would have been going back to school and doing this. I probably would have said, no, I'm not going back to school. I'm comfortable where I'm at.
We will be here at the St. Mary's Janesville Hospital.
Before coming to the hospital, he spent 16 years working the line at the Lear Corporation, a supplier for General Motors.
Making seats was my main job there, was to, you're a line worker, you did the same thing over and over again, 10 hours a day. And it was a nice job. It was a comfortable living. Great benefits.
When GM halted production at the Janesville plant, the closure sent pink slips trickling throughout the Rock County area.
I got laid off in December 4th, 2008, so I'm almost coming up to 3 years.
Jim Haig spent 30 years at Culligan in Janesville as a sales manager.
Initially I thought I was a victim, but as it turned out, it just turned out to be a great opportunity.
Haig says science was one of his favorite subjects, so he used the downsizing experience to upgrade his education at Black Hawk Technical College.
It's not often when you're in your early 50s, you get a chance to go back to school for a couple of years, start a new career. It's great to have the opportunity to be in here from day one, watch how everything gets set up.
Jim will be joining Joe working in the hospital's lab.
I haven't had much experience with it yet.
Both men say they're pleased with their decision to reinvent their careers, but it wasn't easy making ends meet.
I was able to collect unemployment for my 2 years that I went to school, so that helped a lot. Without that availability, it would have been very difficult to pursue.
Me and my wife, we made a lot of decisions in our lives to allow me to go back to school. And she was one of the biggest helpers, where she went back in her career, she was part-time as a dental assistant, and she went full-time so I could go back to school.
Joe says he felt a great deal of satisfaction helping make cars, but says his new job will be fulfilling in a different way.
You have the ability to help a doctor save a life.
Both men say they were attracted to the healthcare field because of its stability. They both started working at the hospital this month, and the new hospital is scheduled to open in January of 2012.
Lots of healthcare jobs in Rock County. Margo, thank you very much.